We did quadratic sequence with with a few vectors. Whoa, where have you been? So we did completing the square with coefficients greater than 1. Does that ring a bell? Completing square with coefficients greater than 1. I meant Monday. Right, we're going to just quickly recap that. Is everyone okay with that? We're just going to quickly recap that. So I'm going to go through one in the group, and then we'll see how we all get on. Where is the question though? Okay, so so 2x squared plus 12x plus 7. So can you go ahead and work this one out? If you find this easy, my question to you is, can you work out the turning points? Let's go. Okay, you got to lock in today, man. You got to lock in today. So I'll show everyone how to do the first one. Let me know in the chat if you're watching. So I'm going to show you how to do the first one. Let me know in the chat if you're watching. Then just close the window and try it yourself, and mute the noise. So this is the equation, yeah? X plus b divided by 2 squared minus b divided by 2 squared plus c. Okay, so essentially we're trying to take this equation and put it into this form. Who's on the same boat here? Okay, so we're taking this equation, we're putting it into this form. Okay, now before we do anything, we need to take the number here and divide everything else by it. So it's going to be 2 big huge bracket there, x squared plus 12 divided by 2, which is 6x, plus 7 divided by 2. Who is happy with that? Turning points. Who's happy with that? So what I did is I divided everything else by 2, and I put it outside, and then everything else got halved. Everyone happy with that step 1? Why is it x squared? What's 2x squared divided by 2? X squared, right? Awesome. Okay. Everyone else following along? Zell, you following along? Let me know in the chat. Shawnav, let me know if you're following along. Right. So what we did was we put this and we just halved everything. Okay. So what's my A value? What's my B value? And what's my C value? In other words, what's the number in front of x squared here? Nothing. It's just 1, right? What's my B value? 6. And what's my C value? 7 over 2. Okay, so now just ignore all this stuff. Just ignore all the stuff on the right. We don't need that. Okay, so now we're going to go and complete the square. Again, I said this was a recap, yeah? So, yeah, let's go. So I'm going to copy that out. X plus, what's B? B is 6. What's 6 divided by 2? What's 6 divided by 2? 3, then squared. And then what's 6 divided by 2 again? Squared. Very good. 9. And then what's C? What's C? What is 9 with a 2 at the bottom? What is a 9 with a 2 at the bottom? No, that's 9 over... I don't want 9 over 2. What's 9 with a 2 at the bottom? 9 with the 2 at the bottom is 18 over 2. Who agrees with that? So I took 9 and I just gave it a denominator. Who can see that? The reason I did that is so I can combine it with the 7 minus 2. 7 over 2. Right, what is minus 18 plus 7? What is minus 18 plus 7? Thank you very much, Sia. Thank you, Shaunav. Minus 11 over 2. Who's happy with this, guys? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back, okay? Remember that big 2 that we left outside? We're going to put it here. So put a big 2 here, and we times this by 2. Guys, what's minus 11 over 2 times by 2? Minus 11 over 2 times by 2 is... Cancel, cancel, minus 11. So we just times this whole thing by 2. That's all we did. And there's our answer. Okay? So what's the turning points? What are the turning points, guys? The x coordinate is a -3. And the y coordinate is 11. And there's our turning points. Could you see any of the messages? No. Could see nothing. You're back though, yeah? You're back. That's it. Okay? Can we do another one with the turning points? Don't worry, people who need a challenge, I got something for you. How do you find x and y? How do you work out x and y? To work out x and y, I need to make this bracket equal to 0. So what do I add to 3 to get 0? Minus 3. So that's my x, and my 11 minus 11 is here. I was here. I just had to join on PC because I thought you were... Nah, that's fine. Thank you for that, Josh. Okay, guys, are we ready for the next one? I want the turning points. Let me know in the chat if you're happy with that. I want the turning points. So I'm going to give you another one. So I'm going to shrink that there so we have all the steps. I'm going to give you another question. Bear with me a moment. Okay. 3x squared plus 9x plus 5. The people who want the challenge, this is for you. Do this one first, then do the challenge. So for this one, I want the turning points. For this one, I want the original equation. Okay. Who wants me to go through the 3x one, by the way? Let me know in the chat. So if you're feeling quite confused about this, or you want to go through one more example, let me know if you want me to go through the 3x squared one. If you don't, and you want to try it out, also let me know. Yeah, sure. Which one would come up? The 3x squared plus 9x plus 5. No worries, no worries. Ali, what's your question about? The challenge or the first one? Yeah, of course. Why else would I teach you this? 100%. It is including a graph. Yeah, it's this. Is this here? You're doing this. You're doing this method for this equation. That's all. Yo, Zeus, well done. That's really good. Yeah, you work backwards, correct. Either you did or ChatGPT did. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Look at me planting the seeds of doubt. All right, you know what? You asked for this. You actually just asked for this. Ooh, almost, almost, almost. Which one? The one at the top. Oh wait, did you find a hack online? How do you know about that equation? Oh, okay. Here you go. I gave you another one. Well done, Zell. Guys, I'm gonna start going through the challenge. Sorry, not the challenge. The one on the board. This one here. Ah, okay. That's correct here. Yes. Is that for the singular x or for the main x, like the x squared? Do you know what? There's a fraction in there somewhere, so you will definitely come across one of those. Hold on, Shonav. I'm gonna start the beginning of this one. So the second point, the first point is definitely correct. The second one's a bit dodgy. Let's find out. Let's find out. So we put 3 outside. Who did this first? Awesome. Okay, we did the 3 outside, and then we just halved the 3. Who did this? 3 over 2 squared minus 3 over 2 squared plus 5 over 3. Who did that? So minus 3 over 2 squared is going to be 9 over 4. Okay. It's just a bit of annoying looking fractions. Now, what I want to do is I want to do something with these two fractions. I want to combine them, okay? So let's just take this to this side for a second. Minus 9 over 4 plus 5 over 3. So you times the two bottom numbers. 4 times 3 is 12. Then 3 times minus 9 is minus 27. 4 times 5 is plus 20. What is minus 27 plus 20? Minus 27 plus 20, people? Minus 7 over 12. Who got that? Awesome. Well done, Hassan. Well done. So x plus 3 over 2. X minus 7 over 12. Who's happy with that? And then you bring down the 3 again. And that becomes 3x plus 3 over 2 x squared. And what is minus 7 over 12 times by 3? Well, we put it over 1. Who got minus 21 over 12? Who got that? Minus 21 over 12. Let me know if you did, guys. And therefore, okay. So what's the x? So well done for everyone who got minus 3 over 2 for x. Who got minus 3 over 2 for x? Oh, I think some of us wrote negative 3, positive 3 over 2. And then, okay. Do you get it? Yeah. Do you get it? As long as you spot your mistake, that's a big thing. So minus 12. That's the answer, guys. Well done. Am I gonna go through this? No way. Right. Okay. Only because there's another important topic to go through, and I've not really seen people get tested on this. We'll come back to that when we go through grade 9 questions. Yeah, whatever it is, put it in. I'll tell you if you got it right or wrong. Right. Okay. How do we feel about finding turning points? About how to do this? Are we okay with this topic? I will come back to it. So if you don't feel fully comfortable on it, I will come back to it. The usual suspects have gone quiet, and I'm sure they'll come back in the lesson later and say, "Oh, what's responding? Oh, what's," but they really weren't. So yeah. So usual suspects, please come back to life. Well done, Adrian. That is correct. So I got caught in 4K. They came back with a typical response. Right. Okay. We're gonna get on to another topic. We're gonna start easy. Yeah. So for those who know this topic really well, don't get mad. It always happens. I know, right? I'm not talking to you. You just responded, so you made it about yourself. I actually was not thinking about yourself when I'm actually serious. You just getting mad for no reason. Okay, so this is what I was gonna do. Okay. So we're gonna go on to this topic here again. Like I said, don't get mad just because you know it. Where is it? We're gonna start easy. So here's an equation, or should I say, here's a function. Yeah, I thought so. Can everyone go ahead and work out f to the minus 1? If you don't know how to do this, I will show you. Okay. By the way, Josh, do you know how I know I wasn't talking about you? Because you responded, whereas the person we're trying to get to respond isn't responding. So I always feel bad when the wrong people respond. You forgot. Okay, this is the reason why we're visiting this. Who needs a reminder? Who needs a reminder on how to do this? Or who needs to learn how to do this? All right, you go ahead. You do it. Who needs to learn how to? Who's not done it before? So this comes under the topic of compound functions or functions. So functions leading to compound functions. Okay. Zoe, you there, yeah? Okay, awesome. Let's go. Let's do this. So, the first thing that I would do when I see a question like this is replace the x with a y. And then all I do is I make x the subject. Sorry, I make y the subject. So this is another way of saying make y subject. So how do we make y the subject? Take 3 over. Who did that? Then take 1 over. And then take the 2 over. Everyone happy? So all we did to work out, this is called an inverse. This -1 is called an inverse. So to work out the inverse, I just swap out the x for a y, and then I make y the subject. No, they're not. They could be, Shonan. They could be. Everyone okay with that? So we're going to try one ourselves. Why do you swap it? It's just easier on the brain. Some people actually write it how it's supposed to be. They put like an f of x there and things. But I just put a y there, so it's a bit easier. So I know that I need to make x the subject, or switch it around. Basically, I need to work out the inverse of this. That's all. Does that make sense? So I just swap it to make it easier for my brain, then make y the subject. Yeah, so if I give you another one, f of x equals 3x squared plus 1 minus 1, and then I said find f to the -1, how would you do that? So f just means function. Thank you, Hassan. I think that's right. Sukmani, drop an answer in. Do I leave the answer as y? Very good. No, I do not do that. I change it to f to the -1x equals, then I write 3x over 3x minus 1. That's how I do it. So this is how you change your answer, people. Correct, Yasma. That's what you do. Okay, so let's go through this. So, is everyone watching? Is everyone watching? Let me know. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch out. We're going to switch out the x for a y. Who did that first? Awesome. Equals x, and then I just take everything over. This is where a lot of people flopped, by the way. The square root belongs to the whole thing. Some people made it just for the top. Yeah. So well done when you place your power. Is that okay, guys? It's not. No, it's not just for the top, because you take you're doing reverse BIDMAS. What comes first, multiplication or indices? What comes first, multiplication or indices in BIDMAS? Indices comes first, right? So in reverse BIDMAS, indices comes last. Does that make sense? In reverse BIDMAS, indices comes last. Let's run it back. And you divide first because that's the opposite of multiplication, and then you root last because that's the opposite of powers. Does that make sense? So I'm going to give you another one. Let's go. Well done, guys. Yusma, I haven't seen that in the syllabus, but you would just basically do it again. So yes, you're right in saying that. I don't know, can you read it? I think part of the challenge is for people to read it. Well done, Josh. Well done, Zell. Well done, Shauna. Well done, Yusma. Well done. Oh, wait, hold on. Adian, is that an answer from you? Yes, that's a part of the challenge. So we're gonna switch this for a y. 5. Who feel like they're getting the hang of this? And then we just make it equal to x. So 5y squared equals x minus 3. Y squared equals x minus 3 over 5. And then square root the whole thing. Who got this? Awesome. Okay, here's a question I want you to try yourself, okay? I'm going to give you like 3-4 minutes to do it. Let's go. Okay, guys, let me show you how to do this, yeah? Well done for those who put answers in the chat. Sorry, I'm just looking through the chat what everyone got. Who needs to, like, who wants a tutorial on how to do this? Why are you putting caps lock on? I did not just put this question up. Why are you reacting like you just saw it? That just shows me one thing. You've been doom scrolling, mate. Right, put the phone in the bin, because that ain't going to help you get grade 9. And lock in, please. Okay? So they're saying that f of x is 17. They're saying that this is 17. Does that make sense? So you don't got a phone. You don't got your phone. That means you're looking at the wall. That's even worse. Right, so 4x equals 17. So that means, sorry, 4x minus 7 equals 17. If I take the 7 over, what do I get? 28. And therefore x equals 7. Who got x equals 7? I was testing you guys. Well done. It is 24. It is 24. 17 plus 7 is 24. So 4x equals 24. So x is 6. Who got x is 6? Who understands now that you get x is 6? Okay, awesome. Right, now for the f to the minus 1, you just do 4y minus 7 equals x. 4y equals x plus 7. Y equals x plus 7 over 4. Who got that for the second one? Well done, Ali. I saw your answer there. Well done. Well done, Zell. Good stuff. Adian, I didn't see your message, but yeah, I hope you took the initiative on that one. Right. Right, guys, let's look at this question here. Yes, you can write that. So let's look at this question here. Is everyone looking, yeah? So they've given us two functions. They've given us an f of x function, and they've given us a g of x function, and they've told us calculate the value of g of f of 3. So what that means is you take 3 and you put it into the f formula, and whatever answer you get, you put it into the g formula. Who heard that? So take 3, put it into f, then put into g. So you're going backwards, okay? So what is the f formula? So we're going to do 8 minus 3. Guys, what's 8 minus 9? One on Shona, one on Ali, one on Sia. It's minus 1. And then we put minus 1 into this. What's 4 times minus 1? Minus 4. And that's the answer. Everyone okay with that? So what if it said find g of f of 5, and the next one is find f of g of 3? Can you work out those two? For which one? Which one? GFF of 5. Oh, okay. So you take 5 and put it into the formula F. You're doing this question here. So what is the formula for F? X 8 minus 3x, right? So replace x with 5. What do you get? Is that true? 8 minus 15. So what's that? Minus 7. So we've done the F, cross it off. Now put the minus 7 into G. Put the minus 7 into the G formula. So the G formula is 4x. So that's going to be 4 times minus 7. Yes, you treat them separately. Wait, were they both the same? Yeah, minus 28. So that one, who got minus 28 for this? Who got minus 28 for this? Someone said how. Let's clear this 1 second. Does everyone know what substitution is? So basically, you substitute 5 into the F formula first. So we're going this way. So we substitute into the F formula first. 8 minus 3 times 5, which is 8 minus 15, which is minus 7. And then we substitute the minus 7 into this formula. 4 times minus 7, and that's minus 28. Let's do the next one, guys. So we do 3 into the G formula. So 4 times 3 is 12. Who got that? And then we put it into this formula. So 8 minus 36, which is minus 28. What a coincidence. Exactly the same answer. Are we okay with that, guys? Quick one in the chat, please. Let's go. So you take the 2, you put it into the F formula. You take the 2, you put it into the F formula. Thank you, Shawnav. Anyone else? Basically, you just substitute 2 into this formula. Is that okay? Guys, am I on mute or something? So why not putting answers in? Dude, this is just substitution, man. What is this? What? This is just substitute. Look. You just... This is hilarious. Guys, come on. It's because we're doom scrolling. That's why. This is the reason. F of x equals 3x. Find f of 3. Or sorry, f of 4. You basically replace x in this formula with 4. So 3 times 4. That's all. Which is 12. That is substitution. Zeus writing caps is really going to help that situation. Okay. Guys, I think everyone's just knackered. I don't know what it is. Hold on, let's try this again. Okay, guys, I'm going to replace... What did x get replaced with? What did x get replaced with? Look at the arrow. That's a big hint. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Sia. Thank you, Yasma. Right. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to replace x with 2. Which is what, guys? Hassan, you got an answer? Unless you put it in ages ago. So 7 times 2 is 14. Plus the 2 and you get 16. Is that okay? What if it was this? Oh my days, did you actually put that answer in? So you replace the 7, sorry, the x with minus 3. So 7 times minus 3 is minus 21, plus 2, minus 19. Okay, how about f of 4? Zell, we seem to have lost you, dude. Where you at? Have you got an answer for this one? Thank you, Sia. Thank you, Ardeon. That's fine. Alright, okay. So we replace the x with 4. Right. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. Guys, can I just do a statistical analysis here? Who prefers a Saturday morning lesson? Are you more awake at that time? Sorry guys, I had to check. Bro said I'm asleep Saturday. Mate, you're asleep all days. Okay. I know, I'm just kidding, Josh. Relax. Okay. Last one. I'll take note, Josh. Guys, if you get this wrong, yeah, this is really just, this is disastrous, guys. We need to lock in. Zell, do you have an answer for this one? Ali, did you put one in? Sure, Nav, I see your answer there. So what we're doing is we're going to replace x squared with minus 3. So 1 over 3. Yes and no. Okay, what's minus 3 squared? 9, right? What's a third of 9? A third of 9 is 3. What's 3 plus 2? Bro wrote minus 1 in the chat, man. That's just... it's just peak at this point. What is going on, people? We need to fix up. Guys, some of us need to revise night and day. Forget the daytime only. It's the calculator. That's even worse. You use the calculator to do this. That's diabolical, mate. Guys, listen. It's 8:03. I'm going to stop the torturing at this point.